The Broncos will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Rice's offense will have the ball first. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Boise State Broncos offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for the senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him in the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Quick completion on the out route. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. From the gun, the give, looking for room. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, space. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff to the single back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wants to throw. It's Adkins. Looking to buy time. Turns it on in midfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Quick release by the QB. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge here.
There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the defense stopped him again on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kick is in the air. Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alvarez. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Adkins. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Hunt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. On the option, power football with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Line is set on third down. Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Adkins. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. He breaks the tackle. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. The give from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Finds a little space. Makes it past the mark. 30 on the Jets. He's now up to 52
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watching this offense come back and attack some play action down the field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rice.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. But that knew exactly where he had to get to get 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Adkins. Trying to set up the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Alvarez. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. Their offseason just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 31 over the Rebels. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The option look. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on second and 15. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Quarterback on the keeper. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner will be brought down. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Adkins. Snagged in the middle. It's Ingram.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. It's good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his drive. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets a hook. That's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for a score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game? That is exactly what we talked about. Like coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, I think they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick completion to the right.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He'll do it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. He splits the upright. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. You've got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Adkins. Quarterback moving. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the off-tackle play here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alvarez. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
And the returner goes down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Wants to go on top on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just a little off. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. It's a season. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. That's a nice-looking drive going. He'll pull it on the read. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Closer and closer to pay dirt. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the to the outside. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Back open in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Adkins. Working the middle, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They give it to him again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And now they take the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Grab it over the middle. It's Carney. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Off play action separation on first down. Makes a connection. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give on the option. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a man. It's Adkins. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks and be fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He wants a big play here late. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running behind that left side. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown! Now this defense taking one back to the house.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to suck the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play in the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
team is going to have to find a way to respond and make a big play on the other side of the football.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Rice trying to close the deal and run out the clock. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's Adkins. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. Home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless of whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.